Welcome to our channel Jayaditya Math Tutorial. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter mensuration. So in the previous class we have done some problems related to volumes from exercise 10.3, and this class is the continuation for the previous class. If you don't watch the previous class, please do watch it and come back. And the previous class is very important. There we have discussed some basic points. Okay, so those basic points are very important, and moreover, without wasting any time, let us get into the class. And the one thing is, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like it. Okay, so let us not waste time, and we are getting into directly the fourth question of 10.3 exercise. Okay, so here the problem is related to a cylinder and a cone mounted on a hemisphere. So what is the question means? For example, so there is a cylinder, it seems, so there is a cylindrical tub which is full of water. Actually it has full of water. So in this cylinder he has given some dimensions actually. Okay, let us write the dimensions also. So the radius is given as 5 centimeters. Okay, now if you think this is the radius is 5 centimeters and height is given as 9.8 centimeters now. So in this cylindrical beaker there is a solid like a cone mounted on a hemisphere. A cone mounted on a hemisphere. He has given the dimensions here also. The radius of the hemisphere is 3.5 centimeters and height of the cone is given as 5 centimeters. The height of the cone is given as 5 centimeters, and this complete part is immersed in the cylindrical beaker. So it will be like this, right? Right now. So that is the solid. From here it is immersed in the beaker. What happens? Can you guess here? Some water will be flows out of the beaker. Some water will be flows out of the beaker. So you might be seeing that whenever there is a bucket full of water and if you place a stone in that, some water will be flows out. Right now, that flow down water will be volume of that water will be equal to the volume of the solid which you have immersed in the bucket actually. So here also we can use the same concept, but so see here actually it has some water. Clear now? After immersing the solid here, some water has left out, so there is some remaining water now. You should find the volume of that remaining water. So simple, the volume of the water left plus volume of the solid must be equal to volume of the cylinder. Right now, so what is the case here? Volume of the water left plus volume of the solid, which gives to the volume of the cylinder. So let us try to find out all the things in a separate manner, then you can solve the problem. So first thing is volume of cylinder, you have to do it. So what is the volume of cylinder? That is nothing but pi r square h now. Pi r square h. So this is equals to 22/7 into r is given as 5 into 5 into height is given as 9.8. So I am writing it as 98/10 now. 98/10. Can I write it or not? Yes. So if you observe, 7 ones are 7, 14s are, and 5 ones are 5, 2s are 2 ones are 2, 7s are, you can cancel like that. Okay, after cancelling, what is the answer you will be getting here? That is 22 into 5 into 7. 22 into 5 into 7, which is equals to 22 into 5 is how much? That is 110. 110 into 7 is nothing but 770 centimeters cube now. That will be 770 centimeters cube. And in order to find the volume of the solid, see here, the volume of solid has a combination of two solids here. That is, you have one hemisphere and you have one cone. So volume of hemisphere you should find, and you should also find volume of cone. You should find volume of hemisphere and also you should find volume of cone. Then if you add both, that will be the volume of the complete solid. If you add both, then it will be the volume of the complete solid. Okay now, so you do this one. So what is the volume of hemisphere? First of all, volume of hemisphere will be 2/3 pi r cube now. So what is pi value? Pi value it is given as 22/7 and r value is 3.5 now. R value is 3.5. And how to find volume of cone? Volume of cone is nothing but 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h now. So this is the volume of cone. So here also the radius will be equals to 3.5 and height is equals to how much, Nana? 5 centimeters. So if you want, I can do directly here. So if you add these two, the values will be like this, Nana. So this value will be 269.5/3 and the volume of cone will be 192.5/3. If you add these both, the volume of the solid will be equals to 154 centimeters cube now. So this will be like volume of solid, which is equals to volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone now. Volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone, this is equals to how much? 154 centimeters cube. And what is our question here? You should find the volume of water. So volume of water is nothing but volume of cylinder minus volume of the solid. Is that clear? From the cylinder you need to subtract the solid here, then you will get the volume of water. So that is very simple. So volume of cylinder is how much? 770 minus 154 now. How much answer you will be getting here? This is nothing but 616 centimeters cube. So you are talking about volume, so units must be cubic units. So what is the volume of water left here? That is 616 centimeters cube. I hope you have understood this problem. So only the thing is, you calculate this one. In the previous problems, I have told you how to find the volume of hemisphere, how to find the volume of cone. So I am not going deep into the problems here. So there is a cylinder, it seems. There is a cylinder, and he has given some dimensions here. The height of the cylinder is equals to 10 centimeters. The height is equals to 10 centimeters, and the diameter is given. The diameter is equals to how much? 7 centimeters. The diameter is equals to how much means? That is 7 centimeters. So here I need this space, so I will write here. The diameter is equals to 7 centimeters. Okay, this is the cylindrical solid, and from this cylinder, from the both the ends of the cylinder, 2 equal conical holes were made. So here a hole which is in the form of a cone is made, and here also a hole in the form of a cone was made. Both are identical, it seems. Both are identical. That means the dimensions of the cones are equal here. And he has also given the dimensions of the cones also. Here he has given the radius of the cone as 3 centimeters. Radius of the cone as 3 centimeters, and its height is 4 centimeters. Height is equals to how much? 4 centimeters. Are cut off as shown in the figure. Find the volume of the remaining solid. So you should find the volume of the remaining solid. From the cylinder, 2 cones were cut. 2 cones are of identical. 2 cones are identical. So how to find it? You need to find the volume of the remaining solid. Simple. So that is, volume of remaining solid will be equals to how much? That is volume of cylinder minus, from the cylinder you need to subtract the cones, right? So you have 2 cones, 2 are identical, 2 times of volume of cones, 2 times of volume of cones. So what is the volume of cylinder here? That is pi r square h, pi r square h minus 2 into 1 by 3 pi r square h. But here the heights are different here. This is the radius of cone and height of the cone. This is radius of cylinder and height of the cylinder. So this is like, you can take pi common here, pi take common, and r. What is the radius here? Radius of the cylinder. Here he has given diameter. He has given the diameter. So radius of the cylinder will be how much? 7 by 2, which is equals to 3.5 centimeters. So the radius of the cylinder will be equals to 7 by 2, which is equals to 3.5 centimeters. So you can write like this: 3.5 into 3.5 into h, height of the cylinder, is equals to 10 minus, so you have 2 into 1 by 3 is there. I am writing here 2 by 3 into r, radius of the cone. Radius of the cone is given as 3. So that is 3 into 3. And what is the height of the cone there? The height of the cone is 4. And height of the cone is 4. So you simplify these values, then you'll get the answer. That's all. So what is the pi value you should take here? Pi value you should take as 22 by 7. I think you can simplify this one. Right, let us go to the next question. Like, see here, Nana. Spherical marbles of diameter 1.4 centimeters. There are some spherical marbles, it seems, and whose diameter is given. The diameter is equals to 1.4 centimeters. Are dropped into a cylindrical beaker of diameter 7. Are dropped into a cylindrical beaker of diameter again 7 centimeters, which contains some water. Find the number of marbles that should be dropped into the beaker so that the water level rises by 5.6 centimeters. The rise in water level, he is telling that 5.6 centimeters. So here you need to understand some question. I think you might be knowing some story related to a crow and a pot. Crow will be very, very thirsty, and it finds some water, some little water in the pot. So in order to bring the water up, what it will be doing? It will be throwing some stones in the pot so that the water level rises. Then it can drink water and it can survive. So here also you need to do the same thing. So these are the marbles whose diameter is given as 1.4 centimeters. You need to put some marbles in the beaker. Beaker is having some water. You can think some water is there already in the beaker. So this water level must rise to 5.6 centimeters. 5.6 centimeters high, it should be raised. So the raised volume you need to find first of all. So this, for example, if water came up to here means, so this is nothing but 5.6 centimeters high now. So this volume you need to find here. This volume will be equal to the number of volume of number of marbles you put inside the beaker. Getting my point? So if you are putting some marbles like this, so the water level will be increased. Water level will be increased here. So the increased volume will be equal to the volume of the marbles here. The increased volume will be equal to the volume of the marbles. So here you don't have only one marble, you have some number of marbles now. So first of all, you find the volume of this increased part, then you find the volume of each marble into n. So volume of each marble into number of marbles must be equal to the volume of increased level here. So that is very simply you can do. So volume of cylinder you are finding now. So here you need to find the volume of cylinder only. Why? Because the increased part will also be in the form of cylinder. So this is equals to pi r square h, which is equals to 22/7 into r is given as, so diameter is given, so r will be 7/2 and again 7/2 into height is how much now? 5.6. So I am writing it as 56/10. Okay, I am writing it as 56/10. So this will be the volume of cylinder. That means you can simply think it as increased water level. Okay, increased volume you can think. So this must be equal to what now? So volume of marble into number of marbles. So first of all, let us find the volume of marble. Marble is in the form of a sphere here. So what is the volume of sphere? That will be equals to 4/3 pi r cube. Now volume of sphere is equals to 4/3 pi r cube. This is 4/3 into 22/7 into r cube. So here he has given the diameter. It is 1.4. So I can write it as 14/10. Right now 14/10. So let us see here. Here diameter is given as 1.4. So our radius will be 0.7. Radius will be 0.7. 0.7 means I will be writing here 7/10 into 7/10 into 7/10. So this is the volume of marble. This is the volume of what? Cylinder. That is the volume of cylinder. So only the statement you need to find is, so volume of marble into number of marbles is equals to volume of cylinder. You should write here. Then only you can find the number of marbles here. So volume of marble is given as 4/3 into 22/7 into 7/10 into 7/10 into 7/10 into n is equals to volume of cylinder. That is 22/7 into 7/2 into 7/2 into 56/10. Why I have not cancelled means, see here we can cancel directly. So denominators can be cancelled directly. So 7 and 7, these are on the both sides, and we have only multiplication symbol. You can directly cancel 7 and 7. Okay, then you can cancel numerators 22 and 22. Then 7 cancel out, 7 and 7 gets cancel out, and 1 7 ones are 7, 8s are here, 4 ones are 4 2s are 4 ones are 4 2s are, and you can also cancel 10 and 10 here. So this is like 2 ones are 2 5s are 2 ones are 2 5s are. So what is n here? So n is equals to, you have remained with 2 on the RHS, 2 into, in the denominator you have 3 into 5 into 5. So right here 3 into 5 into 5, and in the numerator you don't have anything. So this will be your answer. 5 3s are 15, or else you can do like this: 5 5s are 25, 25 2s are 50, 53s are 150. So how many marbles you should put in the cylindrical beaker in order to raise the water, Nana? You need to put 150 marbles. You need to put 150 marbles. I hope this problem is clear for you. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. Let us go for the next one. Problem related to a pen stand. The figure is in your textbook. You can observe this one. So what is the problem is? So there is a cuboidal wooden board, it seems. Cuboidal wooden board. On this, some conical portions were cut in order to place the pen. So here there are 3 conical portions were cut here. So after cutting these 3 conical portions, what is the remaining solid? What is the remaining wood in the cuboid? That is our question. That is very simple now. Find the volume of cuboid, find the volume of 1 cone into 3. Okay, now, so volume of 3 cones you will be getting. From the volume of cuboid, you subtract the volume of cones, then you will get the answer now. But okay, here depth is given as 1.4 centimeters. So you need to take the depth as height of the cone here now. So what is the case here? To find volume of remaining wood here is equals to volume of cuboid minus 3 into volume of cones. You know how to find the volume of cones, you know how to find volume of cuboid. Volume of cuboid is nothing but LBH. L into B into H, the dimensions are given, and volume of cones is 1/3 pi r square h. Here also the dimensions are given. Simply you substitute the values, as here he has given the volume, length breadth like 15 centimeters into 10 centimeters into 3.5 centimeters it seems one. 3.5 centimeters. That means L is equals to 15, B is equals to 10, and height is equals to 3.5. And he has given the radius of the depression. That is the radius of the depression conical portion is like, radius is given as 0.5, and depth I am telling no. So you take the depth as the height of the cone here. So depth is given as 1.4 centimeters. Substitute all the values whenever you have a point. Better to write it as 5 by 10. 1.4 as 14 by 10. Then you can calculate the volume of the remaining solid. So this is the last problem of your 10.3 exercise. I hope you have understood these problems. The only the thing I am explaining each and every problem is, however, you have examples and you have the solutions for the examples also. But most of the students are confusing how to take the values and how to write this one. After writing the statement, they can easily calculate by substituting all the values. For that reason, some students asked me, sir, at least you explain up to this level. For that reason, I am explaining how to solve this one, but not simplifications. Okay now. I hope you have understood this class. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. And in the next class, we are going to do the last exercise problems. Then it may take 2 classes, I think. After taking the 2 classes, we'll conclude the chapter. Meanwhile, if you do practice, see here, Nana, don't miss the examples. Examples are very, very important. I'll explain you one example that is related to similar triangles. When I explain you the similar triangles chapter, there I'll be explaining 2 problems. One is from trigonometry, and the other one is the example problem from mensuration, both related to similar triangle concept. So there I'll explain these 2 problems, no need to worry. So let us meet in our next class. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like the class, please do like it. Till then.